said these Ravens, they have to win the Super Bowl. Is it Super Bowl or bust for the Ravens?
Absolutely. But listen, we talked about them being the best team in the AFC last year and Kansas City coming into Baltimore and beating them in the AFC Championship game. This is not about making the playoffs. It's not about making another AFC championship. It's about winning, and it's about getting to the Super Bowl. If they get to the Super Bowl and for some reason don't, I would still give a significant amount of credit. But you don't make the Super Bowl, it is definitely a disappointing season. I will say this about last night. I was actually very excited about their game plan. 37 runs. You saw the physicality that they showed against the Chargers. I thought that's what they missed out on against the Steelers the week before. So I was really fired up to watch Harbaugh and this offense go through Derrick Henry and then allow Lamar and do his things. But Derrick Henry's going to be the difference maker. If they make this Super Bowl, they need to make sure they keep feeding the beast as the season progresses.
Yeah, they really have found a flow that works. So Derrick Henry, they're feeding the beast, but is Lamar the MVP for you?
He is not. I would say, honestly, Josh Allen is at this point. I mean, you saw him just beat the Chiefs the way 200 yards last night. Again, those aren't numbers that are going to make a big difference in this chase. It's about beating your opponents when you have to beat them, and Josh Allen's done that. But let's talk about Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Should be the MVP. That's the craziest part. He's going to be a 2,000-yard rusher, and we're not even going to put him in this mix. Saquon Barkley has been the MVP and will be the MVP if he hits 2,000 yards, and he's on track to get that, but he's not going to be mentioned because he's not a quarterback, which is a little bit ridiculous. You know what I'm saying, right? A little bit ridiculous. It's a QB award.
A little bit ridiculous, a lot ridiculous. And not only
That's
that,
what
Derrick Henry
about.
might be up there trying to get 2,000 with him, and he won't even be in the conversation. We got to change it,
That's right.
You and me, we're going to change it together.
I'm with you.
It's the part of the show where the only thing better than the overreactions are the actual reactions.
I'm pretty sure about a month ago, let's say not an overreaction here.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't realize we're giving out participation trophies right now.
I think I'm right, and you're wrong.
Get ready for the reactions and the overreactions, because it is Overreaction Tuesday, and we've got Dan Graziano and Jeff Saturday back with us, warmed up and ready to roll. So, guys, let's start with the first one. The Commanders are going to miss the playoffs. Dan, is this an overreaction or not an overreaction?
It's not an overreaction, Kelsey. They need to win some games here. They're in a little bit of a free fall. They got the 7th seed right now in the NFC, just one game ahead of Arizona. And that's a bad loss to the Cowboys. This is a Cowboys team that hasn't been able to do anything in months and tried to hand Washington that game 6 different ways there in the final couple of minutes. So Washington needs to get on track this week against Tennessee. Then they have their bye in Week 14. They need to come out of that refreshed and start playing the way they did early in the season, because this has a chance to get away from them.
I'm saying this is an overreaction. I like the way that Washington's schedule favors them down this path. They did give one away. This is not abnormal, though, for a rookie-led football team and a new head coach. They kind of go through the ebbs and flows. They played bad against Dallas. I still think this is a very good football team who can make the playoffs way ahead of schedule. They're the Chargers for me in the NFC. They're ahead of schedule, so I think it's an overreaction. I still think the Commanders make the playoffs.
That makes sense. They both lost this week, Commanders and Chargers, so that's good. Yeah.
I'm always ready
Ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows.
The zinger at the end. It's always coming, whether you agree with him or not. How about this one? The Bucs will catch the Falcons and win the NFC South. Dan, is this an overreaction?
I think it is an overreaction. And look, you see them sitting there one game back of Atlanta. Atlanta hasn't blown anybody's doors off. They got smoked by Denver last week before their to win the division. So figure they 5 games left each. Even if Atlanta goes 3-2, that means the Buccaneers have to go 5-0 to win the division. I think those head-to-head losses to Atlanta end up costing them full respect to the Bucs and their 3-year division title winning streak. But I don't think they can.
Me too. I mean,
Baker's from Texas. He has to practice more.
The guy
He did not do it right.
Let's fast forward. Use your crystal ball and look ahead. Final overreaction. Week 18, the Vikings-Lions game will decide the NFC playoffs #1 seed. Overreaction or not an overreaction, Dan?
as much fun as it would be, I do think it's an overreaction. There's just too much else going on. Like, the Eagles look fantastic and don't have to get on a plane again the rest of the year. They're right in the mix for that 1 seed. The Green Bay Packers are 8-3 and in third place in the same division these two teams play in. They got some head-to-head games left against both of them. They could mess it up for them. And look, frankly, the Lions and the Vikings, they're a game apart in the standings, but based on the way they're playing and the way they're beating teams, I'm not sure they belong in the same conversation right now. The Vikings are eking out wins over the Bears. The Lions are beating teams by 20, 30 points. I just think that's a lot to ask.
This is not an overreaction. I can't believe you, Dan. You're just trying to get people to turn the TVs off before the season's even over. I mean, do you know where we work? This is going to be week 18. The only way it's decided, the final. Let's flex it right now. Put it all the way to the end. We all depend on this one last game. Too many good teams. We're going to see this thing play out. Vikings, Lions, raw, raw, raw. Let's see some nastiness to finish the season off. We got to have it. We got to have it. It's what it is.
All right.
He's a company guy. Is he just a company guy, or is he all
Would
in
that
on
be our game? I don't think that's our game, though. I think that'd be NBC.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So, you know what? Ratings no matter what, right? They're going to come back. They're going to watch Overreactions on SportsCenter on Tuesday after that game to see. And we'll definitely have to run this clip back then as well. Guys, we appreciate it. Always fun on an Overreaction Tuesday. And you can read Dan's entire column on ESPN+. Ryan.
Welcome to the John Crowder Show on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube. And if you're watching this anywhere else, you're not watching it right. Again, I'm John Crowder. Thank you for subscribing, following. Make sure you hit the little bell so you can get the alerts. We love to show these shows. Skip, Stephen A., a lot of other hosts, Pat McAfee. We're tuned in with this type of content. So if you want to receive this content and you want to get it the way we're showing it through YouTube directly to you, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're going to make sure we get you the content. Right now, we're in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be all over the country visiting different colleges, different events, different professional events. So make sure you stay locked in. We're going to be giving away tickets. The first set of tickets will be given away in about 2 weeks. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow. The most active person that subscribed will get 2 tickets. We'll have more details on that coming up. Just make sure you stay locked in. This is going to be about a 5-minute outro to the video. I wanted to go ahead and introduce myself so you can follow, you can like, you can subscribe. And again, we just like to have fun here. We like to give away tickets. We like to talk sports. We like to give away our free picks. You know, it's a lot of things to help you hit parlays that we're going to give you the details to, whether it be the weather for the game, whether it be the historical data for the spreads. It's so many things that we can help out with. So if you are into sports betting, we're going to have a platform for you to branch off. Our first goal, though, is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's going to start with you today. So make sure that you go ahead and share, like, subscribe. This content is brought to you absolutely free, and we want to make sure we keep it that way. We're going to make sure the shows we bring you is absolutely free. No need for the cable guy. Understood? So look, if you're rocking with us today, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you like the content we brought you, if you have any suggestions or any other shows you want us to bring, make sure you go ahead and drop it in. Just enjoying this beautiful day. It's almost Thanksgiving. I know y'all ready for that turkey. I know you ready for that great old football that they have. NFL is going to be playing on Thanksgiving. I know you're not going to want to miss that. If you're going to want to go to that game, let me know. You know, we might have some tickets, man. We might have some tickets depending on what city you're in. We might have some tickets. It's just been a crazy NFL season. You know, I had a couple of bets in this NFL. It's been tricky. I'm not going to lie. The teams I thought would win, lost. The teams I thought would lose, won. So I have been having a lot of success, though, in the college football. So I'll be glad to share my picks. Got a lot of good insights, a lot of good historical data on the college. Been actually hitting some really good 6-pick parlays, 5, 4 picks, 3 picks a lot. So, you know, if you want to rock with me on that, just stay tuned. Make sure you put on your alerts, like I said, and because we're gonna have a lot of great content. Again, if you follow Stephen A, if you follow Shannon Sharp, you're gonna love this show because we give a lot of their content here and we go over it. You know, we like to comment on it sometimes we criticize them, sometimes we praise them, you know, but on this channel, you know, we definitely want to bring you the content that you're looking for, and also an outlet to talk about it. You know, you might want to dive a little deeper into that, so hey, why not? You know, because you already know, man, I'm back again with another video. It's your boy John Crowder. All right, thank you for staying this long. Thank you for checking us out. Right now, we're just going to get into it. We're going to give you a second to go ahead and hit the like and go ahead and subscribe, and then go ahead and share this content. You can even drop a comment below. Like I said, let me know where you guys are from. I want to know if it's anybody, you know, here from New York, anybody here a Jets fan. I want to know how y'all feeling about Brett Favre right now. You know, I know y'all thought he was going to be the golden child, but, you know, it's that type of season, though. But it is what it is. You always got next year, but I don't know how long Brett Favre is going to be. So tell me what y'all think about Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, all right? Yeah, you might have to wait till year 2. But how do you Jets fans think he's doing so far? What's his report? You know, that first game he played, you know, it was a primetime game. I thought he was pretty sharp, man. But yeah, as the season wore on, it hasn't looked as good. But, you know, we still got a few games left. Let's see what happens. You know, I think they'll get a good draft pick this year. But who knows? But anything y'all want to talk about here, we can do it. And also, I want to share a couple of my upcoming events that we're going to have. We're definitely going to have we're going to be at the draft this coming year, 2025 draft, which is going to be amazing. We're also going to be at the Super Bowl, you know, so that's another amazing event. And also, we're going to be at the All-Star game for the MLB this year. You know, we will have a lot of content like this showing for the next couple of weeks. So if you have any questions about any of those teams, you can drop a comment below. And again, I'm back again with another video. See you next time.